What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the Adept Slammer and potentially focusing or enhancing these perks in the future. So in the TWAB a little bit ago, oh geez, I pulled it over and it just lost where I was. So down here, they say over the last year, the weapons team has been collecting feedback on weapon crafting and enhancement. And basically they go on to say that a lot of these new weapons that they just reintroduced will be able to have enhanced perks. So you'll be able to get things like enhanced eager edge, enhanced cold steel, enhanced bait and switch, we're assuming. And then you can't really enhance these, but you can change these. And that's what I want to talk about. So we're going to look at some old weapons. So in the past, adept weapons or like harrowed, they used to just roll with double perks. And then they kind of switched it. So this is from Crota's End. So this is like a new age adept. And I think they changed this with Lightfall. So you can see surplus kill clip, but I would be able to enhance this twice. And that will like enhance each trait. And then I could go in. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to waste my spoils. But then I could change things like corkscrew and ricochet rounds and things like that. And I've got an example of what that looks like. So I've got this Adept Mikkel's Reverence from Root of Nightmares. And I've got rewind rounds and hatchling. And this is a tier 3 enhancement. But you can see now I only have these two weapon perks. Where on this one, I've got all these. So then on the Slammer, I'm not sure what will happen. So this is a 5 out of 5 as far as I'm concerned. I got Jagged Edge, Sword Masters, Eager Edge, and Relentless with Cold Steel. So this was one of the rolls I was really hoping to get. And then I was going to keep farming, but then I thought to myself, I might not have to farm. So look, I don't have Jagged Edge and I don't have Sword Masters for the quicker charge rate, which I really want because this is a DPS sword, bait and switch, Relentless. Those are the two perks I want. Obviously, I would want Eager Edge as the second perk, but we don't really know what's going to happen to this second perk because as it stands right now, there are no craftable weapons where you can have two perks, which I think is a big miss. I actually miss weapons like this where, I mean, this isn't a great example because these are kind of useless perks, but I have like Fate Bringers. I don't have it on me, but I like all the perks that I have on my Time Lost Fate Bringer. So we don't know what that's going to hold, but we do know as it stands right now that we can change these perks. So if I go to reshape that Mikkel's Reverence, look, I can put this and all these things on. I can't change these traits. These ones are locked and they're enhanced, but you can change all this. And swords, it's always a impact masterwork, so this doesn't matter so much. But the fact that you can change this, so now this could become a perfect god roll because I could change this to Jagged Edge and this to Swordmaster's Guard. Again, impact, presumably you can change, but it's always that on a sword, so whatever. But I can basically get these two traits once I enhance it, assuming it works as it does now. Maybe they'll give us some info in the future, or maybe this is totally changing. But I did just want to make a point because I farmed a bunch of this, and thanks for all the support on that video. I showed our 12-minute farm on Hunters, the strats there. So I hope that was helpful for you, give you some ideas on how to farm these slammers really quickly. But again, I think I'm done with farming this week because I have the two traits that I want, which is crucial. This is the DPS option that you want for the slammer. And as long as you have these two traits, these ones may not matter once these changes come into the game that they talked about with this change in the TWAB like a week or two ago, March 14th. So yeah, I just wanted to make a little video because, like I said, I was going to farm some more. And then when I actually thought about it, I think I don't have to because as long as you have these traits that you want, the rest doesn't matter. And I mean, I kept a whole bunch of other ones. Like this one could be decent for like an ad clear sword. And yeah, I like hanging on to things for a little while. I'm a bit of a hoarder in that regard. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this PSA. So this summoner as well, I don't have great traits over here. And I don't love Elemental Capacitor, but whatever. But I mean, it's not a terrible roll. It's the only one I farmed last week. I don't really like Cauldron for trials. I suck on it. So I just did the Passage of Persistence and was happy to get what I got and just move on. But I might be able to change this to Arrange Masterwork. I might be able to change this, even though High Cal's not bad. I might be able to change this to like Small Bore or Hammer Forged. So whatever. So as long as you have some traits that you want here, these may not matter in the future. So keep that in mind on things like, where is it? This Iron Banner Tusk of the Boar grenade launcher, I think is going to be really good. It's a strand waveframe. So yeah, only New Pacific Epitaph is in that top slot for now. But anyways, I don't want to keep going on. I just wanted to point out that you may not have to farm for that perfect 5 out of 5 God roll if you're just patient and wait till the final shape, which is presumably when these enhancing changes are going to come to crafting and adepts. So yeah, you may not have to farm anymore, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back to making videos. I had fun farming, but yeah, I pretty much got the rolls I want, and I just wanted to point that out. So thanks for watching, and take care.